Early voting will start next week. Decision 22, voting transparency, has been a key issue, especially since the last presidential election. And one way that the state of Indiana is working to be more transparent is to make sure that there is a paper trail of your vote.
So what we want to talk about tonight is what's happening here in Marion County. They started testing the voting machines today, and as Sierra Putman learned, our county has a paper record of all votes, but that's not the case for our entire state.
If you vote in Marion County, you're going to cast your vote on a touchscreen machine like this. And after you make your selections, you'll then get a paper record that you can even cross-reference and make changes if you need to. This paper record can then later be used if there's an audit or if there's a challenge to an election result.
We're in the business of making sure people are, confident that their vote counts, and this is just one step that does that.
Verified voting tracks election equipment. The red areas are counties without any type of paper record. If you zoom into Indiana, you see nearly 41% of our state's voting equipment didn't have a paper record for all voters, but that's slowly changing. A new law now requires all counties to make sure at least 10% of their voting machines can create a paper record during this general election. By 2024, every voting machine must create a paper record. Many will use this VVPAT or voter verified paper audit trail accessory. Lawmakers say it improves voting security, but Barbara Tully with Indiana Vote by Mail takes issue with that kind of paper trail. She says it's just not as tangible for the average voter and not always easy to read.
I'm not sure how that makes it any safer. So I think Indiana should have just gone to hand-marked paper ballots, which is the gold standard.
Indiana lawmakers actually moved up the date requiring all counties to provide voters with a paper record similar to this, meaning that most, if not all, Indiana voters should have a paper trail by the presidential election.